Hey, what up, y'all? Before I start this video, I'm coming at y'all with a TikTok live stream, and I'm also going to be adding clips at the end of the TikTok live stream that I made on TikTok, so everything will piece together. Please like, share, subscribe, and enjoy. Peace. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Um, I got a quick line. It's not going to be a long one. It's not going to be a long live. I want to talk about um, Killer Cam and his ex. With that being said, let's go ahead and get it. And shout out to Fawcett Media for this.
You want to file free? Hit Domino's specialty pizzas are just $9.99 each when you mix and match. Nope, your brain didn't glitch. Order now at Domino's. A man in my life, especially one who's intimate with me, automatically wants to step into leadership and
Wait a minute, what are you trying to say, Shorty?
and want to protect and provide for me. Kim has never given me those vibes. Yeah. You got a boyfriend right now, Kelly? Exactly. Why does that matter?
Exactly, facts. Get a Killer Cam.
I'm just trying to say. You're a man. I wouldn't expect.
And she's come back for herself.
Of your relationship, you know, when there's still love there, but you and your ex just aren't seeing eye to eye. Cameron and his ex and the people over at Talk with Flea had a brilliant idea. Why not do a mock trial with your ex-girlfriend, your ex-associate? I don't know if they were actually in a relationship. It was crazy, but this might be my new favorite television show. But the question at hand is, what do men get for their investment in a relationship?
Yeah, what do they get?
Return on investment? Is it purely a business transaction?
Yeah.
And nothing more. Cam invested in this young lady's business idea of starting a wedding venue in Long Island City in Queens, which is a nice area. Nice enough area. At the time, I just got my venue.
And I'm gonna say something else about Long Island City. If you want to make money out in Long Island City, you have no choice but to hustle and hustle hard. Let's get back into it.
Landlord from hell put me in a real bind. And I said, Cam, I have my liquor license. I'm in a bind, Nate.
Yep.
That's what it sounds like. And
show hell do.
I need to do renovations on
straight up, that's what it sounds like.
With a show. I said, I need help renovating so I can start generating money because I'm stagnant. And he said, okay, show me the paper for your liquor license. And once... A little backstory too, Cam actually met her as a bartender at probably like a strip club. You know, in New York, they do the star tender thing, for lack of a better term. I don't know.
So in other words, she was a bottle girl looking for a come up. That's basically what she was. She was a bottle girl looking for a come up. Let's keep going.
She was exactly that, but so she has a history in the industry, but she's never owned her own venue. I see the paper. I'll have my attorney just draw up the paperwork, and I'll give you the money, and we'll sign. Okay. Well, I talked to my friend today. She said, yeah, he agreed to give you the money on a gargantuous offer. Like, she basically felt like...
he wanted my blood for $25,000.
Really? And listen to Killer Cam laughing. Listen to his homeboy laughing. Listen to his homeboy laughing.
You can't really.
The reason homeboy laughing calls $25K to Killer Cam really ain't that much. But the thing that Cam had a problem with was he got no return on that investment. That was Killer Cam's problem. It's like I invested into this check and didn't get a damn thing for it. To be honest, I don't blame Cam. I'd be mad as hell too. Let's get back into it.
Pick your terms on what investment you get.
Exactly.
He still never followed up, but he was only taking proceeds from the bar. At the same time, he never drew it up, and he act like,
My bad, y'all. I thought he that it said he put 6 figures into it, but it sounds like he only put 25 in it currently. Let's see whether or not if it was more than 25 altogether, or if it was just at 25. Hold on, y'all.
Whatever. And even when it came down to me signing my lease, he also made a bet that he did not stand on. And we can ask British that.
Oh, okay. Representation.
Yes, I'm here.
Is that a lie? Is that a lie or the truth?
I'm gonna let my client answer.
Okay.
I don't remember detail, but I'll tell you this much. I was
Okay.
Kelly as a hustler. I always tell her that, and I tell people that she came from Oakland, or pardon me, not Oakland, the Bay Area to New York as a 22-year-old.
It was Oakland.
Okay, Oakland, I'm sorry. From the Bay Area, Oakland to New York at 22 years old, survived. She did better than niggas I know from New York.
Tap the screen, please. Please tap the screen.
To this day, she still lives the way she wants to live. Maybe not like she used to because she's in school. So I respect her hustle 100%. She saved up $100,000. Wow, over $100,000 to get this.
Okay, so it was over 100,000 that was into this venue, and Cam put up 25K. I mean, the ladies got a little bit of work ethic, but why is the venue not succeeding?
Venue. She tells me about the venue, asks my opinion. I tell her I wouldn't invest in that. You saved up the money, don't do it. But I'm saying my friend got one of these and she had LL Cool J come over for her wedding, and this, that, and third, and I don't want to do this, that, and the third. This is why you want to get a wedding venue, because you knew somebody with a wedding venue.
Right.
You thought that you could duplicate what she was doing. Come to find out, you told me that she wasn't doing what she really was doing.
And it always goes, the investment is one thing, and somebody else has shown success in this, so now you want to replicate the success. And now it's the responsibility of the guy that you're currently in a relationship with, whether casual or not, to foot the bill. It's keeping up with the Joneses in some way. This girl got something.
And to be honest, she should never got anything out of Cam, because basically, from what I'm hearing, this chick was just a girlfriend at best. How are you gonna be a girlfriend and ask for wife treatment? Make it make sense. Let's continue.
So now I need to get something. I need to have a business. That's a recipe for failure.
I told her that I don't think this is a smart investment, and I would not do it. I understand going against what people say, because I ask people for their opinion, and sometimes they'll say, "Y'all don't think this is gonna work." It is gonna work, either or. But you get the advice. So it's people that told me this isn't gonna work and it should work. It's people that told me this stuff I should do is gonna work and I didn't invest. It's just the gamble you do when you do business, Right or wrong, Larry, it's a good
100%.
Right.
It was a business.
I don't feel like
It's
my
my
business-
goal. It's
I don't
my
feel
goal.
like-
It's my goal. It's my goal. Larry's a businessman, so he.
And right, just because a girl's cute, she expects not to have the same risk reward.
Yep.
setup
Talk
if she
about
goes into
Fawcett.
business. Somehow she figures she's supposed to be an automatic winner and a successful business person because she is who she is.
Yep.
Like, she's not playing. You can already see she's not using the logic of someone who is going into business
No logic.
and taking the risk. First of all,
She-
she's not even putting up her own money. She's trying to use Cam's money.
Anything in 26 or 27 that's going to materially change the housing industry based off of technology?
Money. She's trying to use Cam's money.
Right?
Understands about investment. I tell her don't invest this $100,000. She invests $100,000. It doesn't do well. The landlord didn't have.
See? And here's something else I want to point out too. Sometimes it would benefit women to shut up and listen every once in a while.
Sealing in there. She was sealing this. Not
Burning the holes in the
sunroof or anything like that. But she said it was a shell. It was a lot of work. She didn't have an oven. She needed a lot of stuff.
100K.
So the part she's talking about now is that when she comes back to me and needs help to get all these things done for her spot, she may be correct on that. I may have wanted blood because I told you don't do this in the first place.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
My goal. I don't understand why I can't get my goal. I didn't go.
And the problem with this chick is this chick does not know what it is to shut up and heed instruction. Hence the term, some of y'all women need to be up under instruction.
I don't get it. I've been talking this whole show. I've been like, right, so I can't get my go. So when she comes back to me and says, yo, Kim, I need 25. I need a stove. I need a ceiling. I need this. I need that. And I'm like, she's right. Now I'm a businessman. This is not personal. When she turns
Exactly.
it personal, it's not personal. I told you I wouldn't make this investment. Now, when she needs something, she's right. I don't remember what the terms were, but they weren't reasonable.
You're getting a loan shark price at that point because you
Yep.
actually need Cam at this point, and he's begrudgingly helping you. Why then do you look a gift horse in the mouth? You agree to the terms, you take the money because you
Right.
need it, because you want the business to be a success. What's the problem here?
I'm not gonna lie, they weren't reasonable. She could be correct. I don't remember.
50% back.
But this is the course of doing business. You shouldn't have invested in that. To me, my personal opinion, but I can't tell you how to live your dream. But if you're coming to if you
I didn't know I was gonna get finesse neither.
nothing's
Finesse.
It's a business. It's
How is doing business how is that a finesse? No, he's just trying to get a return on his investment.
sometimes the best experience is going through it because you're not going to understand how business works. It's not personal. Okay, Callie, you have a question.
I think you underestimate me.
Typical woman in her emotions. Typical.
I'm dead.
Didn't I just give her props?
No,
Didn't I just say I think
And
she
money.
should be
It's my turn. It's my turn.
Look at her. Typical woman.
Like, if you think that opening my own business that I had for 3 years didn't teach me, you wouldn't know me at all. Like, the way I run numbers through my mind, the way I
Look at
see,
Cam's face.
like, it,
Ma'am, if you knew how to run numbers, you wouldn't be in a bind and looking for Nate. if you knew what the F you was doing. You're in a bind, and Cam is Nate. Let's stop the cap.
It don't make no sense for me not to be rich. At the end of
Arrogance. That's the arrogance, right?
Dang it.
at the end of
Arrogance. That's the arrogance right there. It don't make no sense for me not to be rich. I should have made it. I should have made it because I'm me.
the day,
That's what it sounds like to
At the
me.
end of the day.
that's how I felt about you all my life, though. I felt like you overlooked every bit of potential.
I feel.
Like most of the time.
And that's all I hear is I feel.
How many times do women talk about they not dating men for potential? Oh no, he gotta have it together. I don't care. But we supposed to invest in your harebrained scheme and
Talk about it,
that
Fawcett.
you have to become successful at that thing. See, that's why I said, and when you get relationships and money involved, how you start is how you finish. A lot of
Yep.
times. Let that be a warning
Always.
to a lot of y'all out there.
I don't even feel like most of the time you was looking at me, you was looking past me.
He was looking past you because you didn't bring a return on his investment. It was business. And you too into your emotions that you didn't even understand that.
And that pissed me off.
This is still not business what you're talking about.
It's personal.
This is personal.
It was business.
And everything Cam's saying is right.
It was business again. Like,
Well, I'm not gonna go all over
it's
all
so
over the
many
place.
topics to
I'm
our
gonna stay
relationship.
on this particular topic, and if you want to go to another topic afterwards, it's fine. I'm gonna stay on the wedding topic.
Yo, Kevin standing like right in frame. He's in the courtroom right now. He's keeping it very formal with her.
It seems like you want to go somewhere else, but I'm gonna stay on this topic for a second.
No.
Could you mute her, please? Thank you. What happened is this, like I was saying, Larry and PT. Business is business. If I tell you, don't invest in it, which is not personal. I just gave her mad props. I think she's one of the best female hustlers I ever seen. Gave her mad props before this happened. Before she starts getting into, I look past it. I give her props. I'm just saying it was a smart business investment. When you come back to me to get a loan to fix it up, and I said this wasn't going to be a good investment, and then I sit there and say, I want blood and plasma and everything else.
Because you come to me as a friend doesn't mean that I need to be obligated to just throw my money away.
Exactly.
It's business. That's what he's trying to tell you.
Right.
It was more of a business. And
It's
And he
business.
told you it was a high-risk business from the beginning. And you didn't
It
listen.
was a high risk business.
It was very
but I
high
operated
risk.
on my own for 3 years, and I ended up installing my own ceiling, doing my own floors, building my own bar.
And how much money did you make in those 3 years?
What's the secret to peak health? Get started at Noom.com.
All I wanted was a zero minimum manufacturer, and then I found Tapstitch. I saw.
How much money did you make in those 3 years?
Yeah, how much money you made?
Nothing.
I can't even tell you because I had to take all the money. I had to survive.
Translation, she didn't make a damn thing.
On top of that,
That's
I had
another
to
reason why the loan
reinvest
should have been
back
high,
in it
because
to
you
get
can't
it
even tell them
functional.
how much you made. When
She was a high risk client. She coming to Cam with this, but the bank was going to be 10 times worse.
Yep.
Why you think she's at Cam?
when I go to somebody and
How
someone
was I supposed to make anything with a f***ing shell?
You're supposed to build up, you
This
dumbass.
is my point to you, Callie, is that when you go into business,
My whole point was, had the space been in the proper condition?
Look at her. She getting emotional. Ma'am, that was your business, which means it is your job to build the business up. You got lazy. The end.
It would have operated and generated money. I was in a prime location. I was in Long Island City, one of the most prominent neighborhoods.
Translation, you didn't put the work in. Now shut up.
in New York City.
Which is
I didn't put my shit in the fucking hood. I had an entire view of Manhattan. You know how many people love
There she is, getting emotional.
my space and said
Right.
it's just not done?
So what happened?
Was it a shell when you
It
bought
wasn't
it?
no.
Was it a shell when you bought it?
Yeah, but
Okay, then
I
Kelly,
couldn't
Kelly.
force people who is supposed to do the work in the lease not to do the work. This
So you're supposed to have the budget to complete the project.
Exactly.
If you bought a shell, that means you are well aware that you are going to have to do some work to get this thing up to running
Exactly.
standards. But for some reason, she's not supposed to do it, and it's everybody else's responsibility, including
She ain't
Cam,
putting
who
no
already
work
gave
in.
you some money. Now he's got to get some. Now you got to get $25K out of him.
is not a conversation I'm even supposed to be having right now.
So
But
what happened to the situation?
What I'm just saying is when we talk about business, because listen, with all due respect, Kelly,
at the same time, I got a different type of upset right now.
Kelly, with all due
My
respect,
upset is not over the
She ain't trying to listen to nobody. This chick ain't trying to listen to nobody, man. No wonder Kim couldn't wait to get rid of this chick.
to do with the $25,000 right now.
Kelly, with all
I don't give a
with all due respect,
That's
She is too in her emotions to the point she can't listen to nobody. She's not even trying to listen. This is again why I say sometimes it would benefit women to shut up and listen sometimes.
no. That is where it's at. At the end of the day, to sit amongst a nigga that knew me since, like, what?
So does she get to be mad here after she asked him for money? That's what I'm trying to say. With the nerve, you actually were there asking him for a loan to get you out of a situation. You should be eternally grateful to that man.
Very
But for
grateful.
some reason, like I said, because she's pretty, you know, she's supposed to have this money. And every man she's going to get into, every man she's dealt with is protecting and providing for her. You know that's coming.
Yep.
you're operating
That's the part that went viral of this clip.
from a space, you're operating from a space of personal
We're gonna let
instead of business.
Emotional. Loud and emotional.
Because it's my turn.
Okay,
Period.
okay,
At the end of the day, I'm gonna say what I want to say.
okay.
And now what I'm about to say is,
And the thing is, they about clown her. And the thing is, she deserves it.
the fact that somebody could know me all my life, watch me pour blood, sweat, and tears into everything I'm in, and never assisted, helped, wanted to nothing, makes me angry. And it's
Okay.
for men, other men
Okay, be mad.
that cared about me, that wanted to invest in me, that
The other
believed
men.
in me. It's deeper than that. It is so much deeper than that.
Really?
So at the end of the day, I wasn't gonna keep turning to a mother that always turned me away.
Really? Come on.
Really?
This impassioned plea, this dramatic moment here. Ah, man. You see how this is? I told you, Tricks messed it up for everybody, man. So now every trick that she talked to, and mind you, none of them are around right now. She's single at the moment, or we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Exactly.
They've shown you how bad Cam is for giving you a hard time and some stiff terms on a loan. Not everybody plays with their money. That's what we realize here.
Yep. And she was playing with his money.
Champion.
Money. That's what we realize here.
Can I ask you a question? What happened to the situation? The space?
What situation? What space?
What you was trying to do?
I closed it.
Closed it?
I closed it. I'm a full-time nursing student.
Okay.
She's in nursing school now.
Kelly, I got a be honest with you. You're spitting some real bullshit right now. I gotta be
Talk about it.
You're saying
She
you
is
closed the
bullshitting like hell.
$25,000. And if you
Hell
did
no, I'm
your
stealing it
if
myself.
you did your due diligence beforehand, when you bought that shell in the beginning, and this man then told you, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I said this, and I'll say it again, Cam.
I could have kept going.
Listen to me. I'm not saying this because Cam is here. Cam is Cam is a very smart businessman. He doesn't get enough credit for his
He
business
invested who
acumen.
he invested.
Listen, if it's a smart investment, it's a smart investment. Do you know how many people come to Cam and ask for investments that he rejects?
No, I was a bad investment. Everything.
No, it's not about that. You're taking it
I
personal.
was always a bad investment.
Larry,
It's very personal.
the lines were blurred. This is what's going on. The line.
So basically,
Yeah, he right. The lines got blurred. In her mind, the lines got blurred.
want to ask you for money. They want to know how much you got. Cam probably gets inundated with people asking him for money. He makes an exception for this young lady because he has a relationship with her. Why? Who better to give it to? You see how grateful she is, though, and she's taking no responsibility whatsoever.
Facts.
For her part
No
in
responsibility.
this business up.
The lines were blurred. I understand that, but Callie, you can't do that. You shouldn't do that because if you had your due diligence and you got everything in order, you should. Come on, Callie, you got to be honest with yourself. You're not being honest with yourself.
Kelly, do you consider, because I remember you mad about a video you did for him and a song, do you put that in the same category with business?
Yes.
Or was it personal?
You want to talk about the what was
I
you
wasn't
mad about
dating him
the
when that song came out.
Okay.
You wasn't dating me when the club came out. The wedding's planned.
The wedding venue.
We wasn't dating then either.
But it was still post.
So post means after.
Really?
Correct?
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question, because the feelings that I'm getting from you, were you number one or thought you was number one?
This is Cam's attorney.
Thought.
Yeah, I'm asking. Were you?
Yeah, when you got like possessive and stuff,
Yeah.
like, he said you was territorial.
But I think I was number one. It's funny.
I'm just asking a simple question.
That's a yes or no question.
That's cold.
To be honest.
Just answer it.
No.
Well, you can't answer?
You asking me if I thought I was number one.
Yes.
That's a yes or no question.
That you're giving, the personal behavior, sounds like a lot of entitlement.
Yep.
So
Yep, sounds like entitlement.
behavior
Fact.
like that with
To
entitlement.
be honest, not even to jump in.
I'm sorry. You know what it is? I'm just used to a man in my life, especially one who's intimate with me, automatically wants to step into leadership.
Chick, you was out of your mind. Again, Cam, you should never get a chick the money. She wants wife privilege. She wants wife privilege without being a wife. That's what this chick is.
And provision and want to protect and provide for me. She's never giving me those vibes.
You know she been listening to the internet. Who she been listening to on the internet that said that he should.
Sound like some Tonya TKO bullshit. Sound like some Priscilla Clark bullshit. Sound like some Sylvia G bullshit. And again, I said what I said.
Want to protect and provide for me. Boy, if y'all don't get those words out of your vocabulary,
Talk to him, Fawcett.
provide your wife. All these girlfriends that think they're gonna get protected and provided for, you got another thing coming.
Yep.
Trust and believe. I don't know where they get off, man. I don't know where they get off.
They gonna learn the hard way.
A couple dudes trick on you. Now every dude gotta protect and provide.
A man in my life, especially one who's intimate with me, automatically wants to step into leadership and provision and want to protect and provide for me. Kim has never given me those vibes.
Yeah. You got a boyfriend right now, Kelly?
Right now, Kim?
I would like to protect and provide. provide for me. I'm just trying to say that this is the thing that you think that because you're dating somebody, like for instance, right? Give me an example.
So as a woman, if I share my body with a man, I shouldn't expect him to want to protect and provide for me?
No.
No.
Daughter?
The problem, so I'm not having sex with my daughter. Just make up your mind.
No, it's not about having sex with your daughter.
Oh, she getting combative. She getting combative. And in her feelings.
That doesn't want to protect and provide for her? Like,
Maybe you should think about that when you're having sex with certain people. I don't know. It's just me, you know? Maybe it's just me. I mean, I don't want you to change because it makes it easier for everybody, but you should think about that.
Yeah, sure.
Answering your own question.
Tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen, please. Please tap the screen, tap the screen, please. Please tap the screen.
For me, I rather invest in my female than give my female. And that's the problem.
Never invested in me.
Because you had bad investments. That's why your investments.
Talk about it.
Explain to you that the investments that you had weren't good.
That's not why I'm in nursing school. I've been working on my nursing degree since 2019.
What? Whoa, what? You've been working on a nursing degree since 2019. Okay, look. 2019, 2020, 2021, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. You've been trying to get your nursing degree for 8 years? See, you got no work ethic. How are you working on a nursing degree when most nursing degrees are 2 years? Unless you're getting a bachelor's of nursing, which is like 3.5, and then master's of nursing is 5. So what are we talking about here? Like, seriously.
I opened a business to help me get through nursing school.
And which was a bad investment.
Yeah.
Right. Like I was trying to explain, because it's a bad investment, or somebody gives you an opinion, you reverse it into a nigga don't want to protect, provide, you never looked out for me, yo, you didn't really like you always looked past me, because I don't think what you were doing was going to make money for yourself or for me. That's how you reverted to say, yo, you never want to look out for me. You never did this for me. You never believed in me. You always looked past me, because I give you my real opinion on situations. It was
Yep, talk about it.
Sin and GT and Callie called me and said, Kim, you know what, you're right, man. I be bugging. Not with the club situation. One day she called, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. She's like, yo,
accountability.
It was accountability. I couldn't believe. She's like, yo, you know, I thought about it. You're right.
I at least want to talk about accountability.
He's like, yo,
I
you're right, Kim.
what that word means.
You're right, Kim. You know what I'm saying? I do be, I forget what it was, but she actually apologized, and I really couldn't believe it. And I was happy about that, to be honest with you. But a year later, I still don't believe in her. I still don't want to invest in her, this and the third. And I think that's great what you said, Pete.
Let me tell you something.
When it comes to blurred lines.
You're only as good as your last contribution to
Yep.
some of these ladies. I mean, they forget anything you do for them. You take them out for a nice dinner, that's just the baseline. You're supposed to be taking me out to nice places all the time. You buy them a gift, they forget. You only as good as your last hit with a lot of these women out here. I'm not gonna lie.
With personal and business.
Let me tell you something.
The lines is blurred.
You got the nerve.
You know what?
Caught the early flight. See you there.
Finally beating your siblings to the good room on family vacation.
Man,
That's what
come
the world's
on.
biggest airline can do for you, baby bro.
I'm 26.
This is Buick. Now. Buick. Exceptional by design.
I'm listening.
I don't know. In all honesty, I know the difference between when somebody cares about me and then somebody want to play in my face.
No.
So what's your
I think if he just wanted to play in your face, he probably wouldn't have you up there. But anyway, I think that was most of the viral clip. I want to give you a little context on the full conversation, because the clip is, probably, 2 minutes. It doesn't really go into what she really did in this situation. There was one more part that I wanted to play, but maybe I'll do that in another video that talks about how she responds to Cam after he sets up these terms.
And I actually found the whole interaction on TikTok, and I'm going to, well, you can probably find it here on TikTok, but on my YouTube at Danny Omega, I'm actually going to stitch everything together.
For this thing, like, I'm not even.
That's my fact. Let me put it down here.
I think the reason she's mad is that she didn't get the money, right? Because he set these terms up, and she says now she's got a story to tell going forward when she doesn't have a relationship with him. Because that's what happens in a lot of these relationships. Is as soon as you do something they don't like, then you all the pieces of in the world. You were the worst person in the world.
Yeah.
You abused her, and you did this, and you did that. But what she misses here is all the things that happened that led up to that point. Like, fair exchange isn't a robbery.
Right.
I don't know why women get it in their mind that having a sexual relationship with somebody entitles you to things.
Right.
Like, you're getting just as good as you're giving.
Right.
Otherwise, you probably shouldn't be there, right?
Damn right.
Because a lot of times there's this conversation about, maybe she didn't enjoy it as much as he did. A lot of women are enjoying sex. So
always.
Now, why is a man then responsible for going above and beyond to satisfy things in your life, to have you fulfill your dreams, right? She's in nursing school right now, which she talks about nursing school actually humbling her, because she went from this kind of fast-paced life, dating rappers, working as a bartender, and she had to now come into the realm of working, and she's been doing this nursing thing for 7 years. Now, I know you can get it quicker than that.
Oh, hell yeah, you can.
Student, you can. Obviously, she's not a full-time student. It's neither here nor there. But if you're serious about this thing, go and take it.
Yeah, go and get it.
Which I think is funny, too, with the nursing population. Nurses is getting the worst rap out here. You might as well go straight from the strip club to the nursing, like that's the new hustle, right? And then she talks about the guys that came after Cam that somehow tricked off on her and showed her what it is to provide for her. Sure, that's great. But you shouldn't be entitled to that in every situation.
Nope.
If a man feels generous enough to give you some type of financial assistance, it shouldn't be an obligation just based on the fact that you all are having a relationship, right? That's the worst thing men with money feel, is that they're being used. And for you to hit him up for that money and then get mad that he put some terms on it. He didn't even say no. He said, no, I'm just going to put some terms on it. You're going to have to pay me back this, or I'm going to have to take a piece of the business, or I'm going to have to do this or do that. Like, that's where I think the lines get crossed. But Cam handled it like a G. And it was even funnier.
Yeah.
I think that's why I might go back to this video. It's the way that this relationship ended up. Cam had forgotten completely, just basically having this conversation, that she said some very hurtful on the way out. Some stuff that a lot of men would have been like, hey, I don't ever want to see you again. But he's still having a conversation with her. But anyway, let me know what you think about it in the comments if you like this video. Like, comment, subscribe.
And that's it for this video. I thank y'all for being here. I hope to see y'all again soon. Peace. See y'all.
Exactly.
Why does that matter? Do you have a girlfriend right now, Cam?
I don't need nobody to protect and provide for me. I'm not looking for that. I'm just trying
You're
to
a
say.
man. I wouldn't expect that.
I'm just trying to say that this is the thing, that you think that because you're dating somebody. Like, for instance, right? Give you an example.
So as a woman, if I share my body with a man, I shouldn't expect him to want to protect and provide for me? Is that what you would teach your daughter?
The problem, I'm not having sex with my daughter.
What are you talking about?
Just make up your mind.
No, it's not about having sex with your daughter. It's about, that's what you would teach your daughter?
Oh, teach your daughter, I'm sorry.
She just having sex with a man that who doesn't want to protect and provide for her? Like, what?
The problem is this, you want to protect
You think
and
men and
provide.
women are equal?
No, what I'm trying to explain to you is this.
Oh.
For me, I rather invest in my female than give my female. And that's the problem.
You've never invested in me.
Because you had bad investments. That's why you're in nursing school. I'm trying to explain to you that the investments that you had weren't good.
That's not why I'm in nursing school. I've been working on my nursing degree since 2019.
Why you don't have it yet?
I opened the business to help me get through nursing school.
Which was a
Because I
bad,
needed a passive income.
which was a bad investment. Right. Anyway, like I was trying to explain, because it's a bad investment, or somebody gives you an opinion, you reverse it into a nigga don't want to protect, provide. You never looked out for me. Yo, you didn't really like you always looked past me. Because I don't think what you were doing was going to make money for yourself or for me. That's how you revert it to say, yo, you never want to look out for me. You never did this for me. You never believed in me. You always looked past me. Because I give you my real opinion on situations. It was a time where Sin and PT and Callie called me and said, Kim, you know what? You're right, man. I be bugging. Not saying sex isn't good. It leads to other problems outside of our friendship. So I'm saying, look, I don't think that that'd be good. Callie likes to do crazy shit. Walk around my house in panties and don't give me no pussy. Act like she got wet.
You is a liar.
I actually have pictures, which we're not going to share, of course, where we're watching television and she's laying ass to me, panties and ass on my lap. So basically in the 69 position, and she wants to watch TV like this.
Trying to gaslight you.
Yes.
I just have one question.
Yes, it's my turn. It's my turn.
How long ago was this?
It's my turn. It's not. I'm just telling you.
Send her older in your court, please.
Right, exactly. If you want to be technical about this situation, what happened is this. I offered to eat Callie when she came.
Okay, interesting.
Right, she said no.
Okay.
2 days later, she thought about it, said, yo, could you eat my I said no.
I can't believe you right now.
I said no.
Right.
I offered to eat. You didn't want it. She asked another day. So you're not going to eat my No, I'm not. I offered it. I'm not going to eat it. I offered twice. She asked twice.
Right.
This is the stubbornness I can't have in my house.
Right.
This is what I'm talking about.
Playing games.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of games being played.
Yeah, exactly. Because, I'm thinking even though she's stubborn, I'm thinking, once I eat it, I know what I'm gonna try and do. Right. So I tried to offer with an appetizer. This is the games we play with each other. No, I don't need that in my house.
Right.
I'm not doing it. Right. So I said I declined. I said you can move with your mother, you can move with your father, you can move with your sister. I'm not sleeping on nobody's couch. I'm not sleeping on nobody's couch. What I look like sleeping on the couch?
I was not sleeping on nobody's couch.
So she started making the demands.
The point being is it wasn't like she was stranded. If she was stranded, I had nowhere to go. Of course, cool. You have several places to go, but you want to demand how you living on somebody else's
I have my own room.
And then I sit there and say, I want blood and plasma and everything else.
Because you come to me as a friend doesn't mean that I need to be obligated to just throw my money away. At the end of the day, it's business. That's what he's trying to tell you, is that it was more of a business. And he told you it was a high risk business from the beginning, and you didn't listen.
It was a high risk business.
It was very high risk.
I operated on my own for 3 years, and I ended up installing my own fucking ceiling, doing my own floors, building my own bar.
And how much money did you make in those 3 years?
I can't even tell you, because I had to take all the money. I had to survive. On top of that,
that's another reason why the loan should have been high, because you can't even tell them how much you made. When I go to somebody and someone,
how was I supposed to make anything with a fucking shell?
This is my point to you, Callie, is that when you go into business,
my whole point was, had the space been in the proper condition, it would have operated and generated money. I was in a fucking prime location. I was in Long Island fucking City, one of the one of the most prominent neighborhoods in New York City. I didn't put my shit in the fucking hood. I had an entire view of fucking Manhattan. You know how many people loved my space and said it's just not done?
Was it a shell when you bought it? Was it a shell when you bought it?
Yeah, but
okay, then Callie.
Force people who was supposed to do the work in the lease not to do the work. This is not a conversation I'm even supposed to be having right now.
So what happened to the what I'm just saying is when we talk about business, because listen, with all due respect, Callie.
At the same time, I got a different type of upset right now.
Callie, with all due respect,
my upset is not over it don't even got shit to do with the $25,000 right now.
Callie, what is the issue? Callie, with all due respect,
that shit, no. That shit is where it's at. At the end of the day, to sit amongst a nigga that knew me.
It doesn't do well. The landlord didn't have a ceiling in there. She was ceilingless. Not saying it was a sunroof or anything like that, but like she said, it was a shell. It was a lot of work. She didn't have an oven. She needed a lot of stuff. So the part she's talking about now is that when she comes back to me and needs help to get all these things done for her spot, she may be correct on that. I may have wanted blood because I told you don't do this in the first place. I may have been like,
yeah,
it's my go. I don't understand why I can't get my go. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I haven't talked this whole show. I've been like, right, so I can't get my go. So when she comes back to me and says, yo, Cam, I need 25. I need a stove. I need a ceiling. I need this. I need that. And I'm like, she's right. Now I'm a businessman. This is not personal. When she turns it personal, it's not personal. I told you I wouldn't make this investment. Now, when she needs something, she's right. I don't remember what the terms were, but they weren't reasonable. I'm not going to lie. They weren't reasonable. She could be correct. I don't remember. But this is the course of doing business. You shouldn't have invested in that, to me, my personal opinion, but I can't tell you how to live your dream. But if you're coming to if you
I didn't know I was going to get finessed neither.
Nothing's personal. It's business. And sometimes the best experience is going through it because you're not going to understand how business works. It's not personal. Okay, Callie, you have a question.
I think you underestimate me. I'm dead ass.
I don't didn't I just give her props?
No,
didn't I just say I think that you're one of the best hustlers
It's my turn.
Yeah,
it's my turn.
Yeah, my bad. You right. You not with the club situation. One day she called. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe this shit. Wow. She's like, yo, accountability. Yeah, there was accountability. I couldn't believe. She's like, yo, I thought about it.
Bro,
you're right.
I at least want to talk about accountability.
He's like, yo,
I
you're
don't
right,
even
Cam.
what that word means.
You're right, Cam. You know what I'm saying? I do be. I forget what it was, but she actually apologized, and I really couldn't believe it. And I was happy about that, to be honest with you. But a year later, I still don't believe in her. I still don't want to invest in her, this, that, and the third. And I think that's great what you said, PT.
Let me tell you something.
When it comes to blurred lines with personal and business.
Let me tell you something.
The lines is blurred.
Yeah, my opinion.
You know what?
I'm listening.
I don't know. In all honesty, I know the difference between when somebody cares about me and then somebody want to fucking play in my face.
Gotcha.
So what's your feelings today towards each other? This day, what's your feelings? Still friends? Like, okay, Cam. What's your feelings towards her?
Listen, I love Callie as a friend, man. Like I said, she's a beautiful girl. Still very, very pretty. And then, we was talking before the show, making fun. We talking about age and everything else. She still looks really great. Looks good. Very attractive. Very smart. Very ambitious. Very independent as well. I would love to be her friend, but we're just not in a space of being friends because the last time we talked, I wouldn't let her move in my house. So we stopped speaking.
That has nothing to do with it.
I'm just telling you last time, for me, that's what it was.
That's not why we stopped speaking.
Why we stopped speaking? Tell me.
What?
Kelly, you're operating from a space. You're operating from a space of personal instead of business.
Because it's my turn.
Okay.
Period.
Okay.
At the end of the day, I'm gonna fucking say what I want to say.
Okay.
And now what I'm about to say is, The fact that somebody could know me all my life, watch me fucking pour blood, sweat, and tears into everything I motherfucking did, and never assisted, helped, wanted to, nothing, makes me angry. And it took for men, other men, that cared about me, that wanted to invest in me, that believed in me. It's deeper than that. It is so much deeper than that. So at the end of the day, I wasn't gonna keep turning to a motherfucker that always turned me away.
So can I ask you a question? What happened to the situation? The space?
What situation? What space?
What you was trying to do?
I closed it.
Closed it?
I closed it. I'm a full-time fucking nursing student.
Okay.
Kelly, I got to be honest with you. You spitting some real bullshit right now. I got to be honest with you because you're saying you closed it down over because he didn't give you $25,000. And if you did your due diligence beforehand when you bought that shell in the beginning, and this man then told you, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I said this, and I'll say it again, Cam.
I could have kept going.
Listen to me. I'm not saying this because Cam is here. Cam is Cam is a very smart businessman. He doesn't get enough credit for his business acumen.
He invested.
Listen, if it's a smart investment, it's a smart investment. Do you know how many people come to Cam and ask for investments that he rejects?
I don't understand it today. I'm not going to ever understand you telling me about my niggas that you know for 2 years as opposed to me growing up with them for 30-something years. I'm never going to understand that. I'm just not. You know them for 2 years. I know them for 30-something years.
It was to remind you that when you met me,
so it was a
and our
reminder.
relationship from the beginning of when I came into your life, and how long you've known me, and how you handle me. That's what it was.
I'm not conceding to that. So we still don't be friends behind that, whatever. I'm not going to sit there and let you sit there and tell me about my friends because you don't know my emotions behind my friends who passed away. So if that means we're not friends moving forward, I don't give a fuck because I'm still get emotional about my friends who passed away. And you don't know our relationship. You're from California.
That's your given.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, you don't really know. I still get triggered by it. So be it.
Right, me too.
No,
me too.
Oh, okay, good. Well, at least we're on the same page with that.
Well, on another, can we end this song? We gonna kumbaya or you upset right now, Kelly? You upset? You a little upset with him?
It's just a lot. I mean,
you care about Cam a lot, yo. It's coming through your pores. I know you get mad at shit, but you care about him a lot.
I care about
he care about you too. Yeah.
Like I say, I don't mind being friends at all, whatsoever. But like, I'm not gonna lie. Now I feel away again. Shit was cool, but I feel away. To be honest with you, Nick, hang up. Let's sit and them discuss this by themselves. I don't want to talk about my dead friends that don't know my dead friends as well as I know my dead friends.
that's not what I said.
What'd you say? Tell me what you say. What'd you say?
I said I wish HUD and Trell was still alive because you probably would have treated me better because they would have made you realize who I was to you.
Right. Whatever that, I'm not saying you're wrong. Whatever that is, that triggered me. For you to tell me about the niggas that I grew up with from the sandbox, I knew HUD since I was 2 years old. I knew Trust I was 11 years old. You gonna tell me how my niggas should tell me how to treat you? It triggered me. I don't even remember what I said. But I felt really offended on the fact that you telling me about how my brother and my other, and Charles, like HUD like my brother and Charles like my cousin. What they would tell me about you. And it sent me somewhere else because both of them passed away. And I'm not saying you ain't have a relationship with them, but to have somebody from since you 3 years old, 5 years old, and you telling me about what they would tell me about you, I remember I kind of went off. I don't even remember what I said. I blacked out. But yeah, I was really, really offended by that. And that's what ended the friendship for me as well. Because I was, that's still a sensitive subject for me as far as my friends. I have a lot of friends who died, but those were really two close friends. Absolutely. So yeah, she's right. It was a text, but I forgot I don't even remember what I said, but I was more offended that she was telling me what my niggas would tell me about her. My opinion. So
well, Callie, you could kind of understand that, right? That was a little trigger that you said that, right? So you got to kind of expect something back from that, you know.
But did he understand what I was saying?
It didn't come across that way. I see what you was trying to do.
I'm never going to understand that.